In point, take a look at, as we just heard our national anthem, let's take a look at our starting lineups again from point. It's Krieger, Rice, Galita, Smith, and Thompson for third-year head coach Matt Hockett, who is 39 and 28 overall, 10 and 24 in the conference, as he's assisted by Evelyn Parsons and Bruce Williams. For Eau Claire, it is Hutchinson, Might, Telechka, Ernst, and Overski for head coach Tanya England, who is in her 25th year, the dean of WIAC coaches on both the men's and women's side. She has an overall record of 412 wins to 247 losses, and she is 223 and 143 in the conference. She's assisted by Jackson Knoll and Nikki Seibel. High Pointers are going to be in their home uniforms today. White jerseys with white shorts. They have purple numerals and purple lettering with gold trim. I got to wait till they turn the lights on to see what Eau Claire's wearing today. And wait for them to break the huddle, actually. Eau Claire will be in their road uniforms today. Blue jerseys with blue shorts. They have white numerals and white lettering with, actually they have white numbers and gold lettering. The white numerals have gold trim, and the gold lettering has white trim. All right, first of two here this afternoon. Of course, Spash Hockey. A couple big wins over West and Brookfield. Here are those games here on WPCN as they keep rolling undefeated. All right, it's going to be Galita to jump center against Ernst, as the Pointers will go left to right here in the first half. And the Blue Golds control the opening tip. Here's Might with it for Eau Claire. Looks like the Pointers in a 2-3 zone. Here's Might with it right side. Has Maya Rice on her. Might dribbling left now. Might hands it off to Telechka. Telechka in the lane goes up, gets fouled, and Kaylee Telechka will be at the line shooting two. Foul comes up on Alexa Thompson. That's her first, team's first here in the quarter. So Telechka shoots it at 72% on the year here. First one is up, and too hard, no good. Second one from Telechka on the way, and good. 1-0 Blue Golds lead here, 9:41 left to go here in the first quarter as Krieger brings it up. Gets it over to Smith on the left, back to Krieger out near midcourt. Here's Krieger with it left side to Rice between the rings. Rice with it over on the left to Smith. Smith back to Rice. Rice over to Krieger. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Here's Rice with it. Rice pulls up at the foul line. Back rim, no. Gets her own miss, though. Rice with it in the right corner. Back to Krieger, back to Rice on the right wing. Rice with it, a bounce pass down low to Galita. Back to Rice on the perimeter, over to Krieger to Smith now. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Smith with it left side. Back to Krieger, back to Smith left side. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Krieger with it. Krieger floater in the lane, blocked there by Ernst. And here come the Blue Golds with a basketball. Here's Hutchinson with it, right side. Hutchinson into the hands of Overski. Overski has Rice on her. Overski moving right, pulls up inside the arc. Off the back heel, Eau Claire down with the rebound. As Telechka with the rebound, gets it into the hands of Overski, who misses a runner off the rim. Smith up with the rebound for the Pointers, who still trail 1-0, 8:32 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Rice with it, over to Krieger, back to Rice, left side three, yes! Maya Rice hits that. 3-1 Pointers lead it, 8:19 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's Might with it for Eau Claire. Into the hands of Overski. Overski with it with Smith on her. Overski with it left side. Overski to Might. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Might driving left side off the glass, gets the roll. So it's tied at 3, 7:51 left to go opening quarter. Here's Krieger with it. Over to Rice, bounce pass to Thompson. Missed the 5-footer left of the lane. goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eau Claire, and it will stay with the Pointers. Vista Royale Campground on Isherwood Road in Bancroft, making memories one campsite at a time. That's Vista Royale Campground. All right, Pointers get the ball in. Here's Thompson with it. Gets it over to Krieger, right side 3, off the rim. Rice comes up with the rebound for the Pointers. Over to Krieger, back to Smith, left side 3, too hard. Into the hands of Mite on the long rebound. She'll bring it up into the front court. Mite with it as Eau Claire goes right to left here in the first half. Mite with it. Around a Telechka skiing, driving left side, bounce pass down low on the right, up and in for Jesselyn Ernst off the glass. And that gives Eau Claire the 5-3 lead, 7:08 left to go first quarter. Here's Krieger with it, over to Smith left side, back to Krieger. Back over to Smith on the left. Smith with it to Rice, over to Krieger right side. Krieger with it, bounce pass to Galita right of the lane. Down low to Thompson, shot fake, loses the ball, gets it back to Smith, left corner 3, in and out. And the ball kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Eau Claire as Overski kicked it out of bounds. Pointers will keep the ball here. Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. That is Skyward Incorporated. All right, Rice to inbound, baseline left. Gets it to Galita, mid-range jumper, left of the lane, too hard. Mite down with a rebound for Eau Claire. Mite with it as Rice picks her up here in the front court. Mite, pass to Ernst, intercepted by Galita. Galita gets knocked down, no foul, ball still loose. Galita battling for it, we'll get a jump ball. Alternating possession gives it back to the Pointers. Our first sub of the day comes to point. It's 5'11" guard forward, the sophomore out of Herbster, Wisconsin, played her ball at South Shore. It's Lily Truchon for the Pointers. All right, so Krieger for the Pointers with it. Left side to Smith, top of the key. Over on the right to Thompson, down low to Truchon. Truchon baseline jumper, short. And Eau Claire down with the rebound. It was Ernst with it, falls to the floor, and then we'll get another jump ball. And this time the alternating possession will give it back to Eau Claire. Stay tuned after the game as we will have our Skyward player of the game. Skyward building school administration software to make life easier for educators and families, serving over 7 million students in 21 states. That's Skyward. All right, here's Mite with the basketball for Eau Claire. Into the front court, gets it to Hutchinson. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Hutchinson with it. Hutchinson at the foul line, back to Mite. Mite with 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock right side. Mite with it, into the lane. Puts up a hook shot off the heel. Rebound to Eau Claire, up and in from Overski, in close. And it's 7-3 Blue Golds, 5:39 left to go in the opening quarter. Krieger with it, over to Rice, right side 3, too hard. Thompson with a rebound on the left side, goes up, leaves it short, gets her own miss, that's blocked. Still alive for the Pointers. Rice puts up a wild shot, not close. Out of bounds, and it will stay with the Pointers. Point shooting 1 of 9. One of 12 so far. Eau Claire 3 of 6. Brenna Gary, the 5'7" freshman guard out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, played her ball at Oshkosh West. Checks in there for the Pointers. Gary to inbound, baseline right underneath her own basket, gets it into Thompson, right of the circle. Thompson with it to Gary, left corner, a shot fake there to Krieger out high on the left. Right side Smith, 3 on the way. Yes! As Carissa Smith hits that one and makes it 7-6. Blue Golds. 5:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Mite with it. Mite hits it over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Mite, left of the circle to Overski. Overski with the top of the key. One dribble to the left. Hits it over on the right to Hutchinson. Hutchinson right of the lane. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Into the hands of Mite. Mite with it. We're working her way into the lane, and they won't get it off, and that'll be a shot clock violation on Eau Claire. And that's going to bring us to our first media timeout here of the afternoon with your score UW-Eau Claire 7, UW Stevens Point 6. 4:39 left to go first quarter. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Come back after this. You're listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN. All right, Mapatano back here. Andrew Borchard back in our 92-1 studios. It is 7-6. Eau Claire leads it. 4:32 left to go here in the first quarter. Pointers with the basketball. Here's Thompson with it left wing. Thompson to Krieger. Krieger with it back to Thompson on the left wing. Thompson drives baseline left. Stops there. Back to Truchon. Long two from her. Off the rim. Ball loose underneath. And we'll get a jump ball. Alternate possession to give it back to the Pointers. Kira Mackey, the 5'10 freshman out of Escanaba, will check in there for the Pointers along with Gabby Galita. And Eau Claire has yet to make a substitution here yet this afternoon. Officials checking the possession arrow, and it is right. Pointers with it. Smith gets it to Galita, top of the key, over the right to Mackey. Mackey with it. Mackey above the foul line. True for Kira Mackey. Gives the Pointers the lead back 8-7. 3:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Now here's Ernst with it. Go over on the left side to Telechka. Telechka with it, driving right side. Telechka off the glass, up and in. 3 for Telechka. UW-Eau Claire retakes the lead. 9-8, 3:37 left to go in the first quarter. Krieger with it, right side to Smith. In the right corner to Mackey, to Galita. Galita with it, driving, down low on the right, shot blocked. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Eau Claire. As 5'11 senior guard Anna Koth out of Maple Grove, Minnesota, played her ball at Wayzata. Will check in for UW-Eau Claire. Gary gets it into Mackey, right corner. Mackey has it poked away by Koth, and it will stay with the Pointers. Gary to inbound. Gets it into Krieger, now to Smith out near midcourt. As there's 5 left to go on the shot clock. Smith with it on the drive. Bounce pass to Krieger in the right corner. Has to put up a prayer, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on the Pointers. Boy, Pointers struggling out of the gate here. Only 2 of 14 from the field so far. Actually make it 3 of 16. As Ava Loftus, the 5'8 junior guard out of Stoughton, transfer from Minnesota Moorhead, comes in for the Pointers. As Koth with it, down low to Might, misses everything, and ball still loose. Eau Claire gets the long rebound. And we're going to get a foul coming up on UW Stevens Point. Loftus is going to pick it up. It's her first. And that's the team's second. So Eau Claire to inbound in front of the Pointer bench here. As the officials once again come over to the scorer's table. Koth to inbound. Mackey guarding that. Gets it into Hutchinson, left corner. Down low to Overski. Overski shot blocked down there by Gary. Good defense by her. Up ahead to Loftus. 9-8, Blue Golds lead it. 2:42 left to go opening quarter. Mackey with it in the right corner. Tries to pass it down low to Galita. It's knocked out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Pointers. Alumni Day here at UWSP. As Gary to inbound, baseline right underneath their own basket. Gary gets it into Loftus, right elbow jumper, gets the roll, and it drops in. Pointers retake the lead, 10-9, 2:28 left to go here in the first quarter. As here's Might with it. Might gets it over to Overski, right side. Overski down low to Ernst. Ernst, hook shot right in the lane. Tough shot with the left hand, and in for Ernst. About a 5-footer there, 11-10. Eau Claire leads it, 2:05 left to go first quarter. Here's Rice with it for the Pointers. Rice down low on the left, leaves it short. Galita trying to fly in for the rebound. Rice slaps it away, gets it to Galita, 10-footer in the lane, rolls out. Overski down with the rebound for the Blue Golds. Up ahead to Might. Might brings it into the front court. Might with it, hands it off to Koth. Now to Overski, left of the circle. Overski picks up her dribble to Ernst, back to Koth. Now to Might with it in the left corner, Gary guarding her. Might with it, trying to drive, spinning on Gary, puts it up with the right hand, no. But a foul upcoming, and 2 at the line for Might. As a foul come up on Galita, that's going to be her first, that'll be the team's third. Thompson back in for the Pointers. 6-foot freshman out of De Pere, Wisconsin, Sophie Halfman in there for Eau Claire. First one from Might is up and good. She shoots it at 57% on the year from the foul line. And that makes it 12-10 Eau Claire. Second one good as well, 13-10. Blue Golds lead it. 5'6" freshman out of Oak Grove, Minnesota, played her ball at Elk River. Britta DeMar checks in there for the Blue Golds. 5'7" freshman out of lacrosse, played her ball at Aquinas. Maddie Murphy in there for the Pointers. All right, here's Loftus with it. Loftus over to Rice. Rice with it left side. Rice back to Murphy. Murphy over to Thompson. Thompson with it in the right corner to Loftus. Dribbles out of there. Loftus. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Right of the lane. Ball stolen away from her. Here's Koth with it for Eau Claire. Koth hits it up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson. Here's a 3 by Overski left side. Misses everything. And Murphy with a long rebound for the Pointers, who are down 13-10, 58 seconds left to go, first quarter. Here's Rice with the top of the key, a bounce pass. Down low to Thompson, right block. Up with a hook shot, leaves it short. DeMar down with it for Eau Claire. Here's DeMar with it, a bounce pass. Intercepted by Galita, that was intended for Halfman. And here's Loftus with it for the Pointers. Loftus with it right side. Getting doubled on the baseline. We'll get a foul coming up on Eau Claire. That's going to come up on Sophie Hastings, her first. That'll be the team's first. Lauren Might will check in for Overski. 20 left to go in the shot clock as Rice to inbound at baseline right. Gets it into Thompson. Now to Galita, top of the key. Galita with it. Galita kicks it over to Murphy for a 3 left side off the rim. Ball batted around into the hands of Mike down there. And she'll bring it up the head to Hutchinson. Hutchinson with it, right side, misses the first shot, kicks it back out. Mike with it into Coast's hands, and Eau Claire can hold for the last shot. Here's a 3 by Hutchinson. It's an air ball. Pointers have the ball with 5 seconds left. Here's Thompson with it with 4. Thompson behind her back, loses the ball, and the horn sounds. We have reached the end of one quarter of play with the score UW-Eau Claire 13, UW-Stevens Point 10. Take a 60-second timeout, come back with the start of the second quarter after this, as you're listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN. At the Shirley Eggley Court at Berg Gymnasium, take a look at our final score. Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard playing your before or after game get together at the final score. It's second in Maria. It is UW-Eau Claire 13, UW-Stevens Point 10 as we get ready to start the second quarter. All right, Eau Claire will have the ball here to start the second quarter as DeMar has it for the Blue Golds. Pointers only shooting 19% in that first quarter. Eau Claire 38.5. Hyde Hutchinson with it, Smith on her. Down low to Haferman, who lowers the shoulder, and that'll be an offensive foul on her. That'll be her second. That'll be the team's first here in the quarter. All right, 13-10, Blue Golds lead the Pointers. 9:45 left to go, second quarter. As Krieger brings it up for the Pointers. Hits it over to Rice, right side. Rice with it around a screen, stops at the foul line, pops and hits. 5 for Maya Rice, and it's 13-12 Blue Golds. 9:28 left to go here, second quarter. Here's Might with it to Haferman. Over to DeMar. DeMar with it. DeMar dribbling right side. DeMar picks up her dribble. Hits it to Might. Mid-range baseline jumper, and Might hits it. 6 for her, and it's 15-12. Eau Claire leads at 9:04 left to go here, second quarter. Thompson with it for the Pointers to Rice in the left corner, and she just throws it away right to Anna Koth into the hands of DeMar. Here's DeMar with it. DeMar hands it off to Might. Might tries feeding it down low to Haferman. Almost goes out of bounds. Haferman saves it, but it hits the underside of the basket right to the Pointers. Here's Krieger with it for Stevens Point. Krieger over to Smith. Catch and shoot 3 and bring that one up. That's 6 for Smith. Ties the game at 15. 8:30 left to go here, second quarter. Might has the ball poked away from her by Rice into the hands of DeMar. DeMar with it. Has Krieger on her. Has DeMar with it. 10 left to go on the shot clock. To Haferman. Haferman right of the lane, working against Galita. Haferman down low, kicks it left corner to Might. 5 left to go on the shot clock, and we'll get a foul coming up on Maya Rice. Maya's first. That'll be the team's first here in the quarter. Telechka, Ernst, and Overski back in for the Blue Golds. DeMar will inbound right in front of the Pointer bench here. DeMar gets it into Might. Might with it, right of the lane. No. Telechka on the rebound, in and out from in close, and a jump ball. Pointers will take the alternating possession. Aspires Health, passion for excellence, compassion for people. That is Aspires Health. All right, tied at 15. 7:52 left to go in the second quarter. Rice with it, right of the circle. Rice, left corner to Smith, feeling it. 3 on the way. Swishes that one home. Marissa Smith has 9. 18-15, Pointers lead it. 7:37 left to go here in the second quarter. Into the hands of Telechka. Telechka with it. Telechka driving right side, right of the lane, 10-footer off the heel. And down with the rebound comes Galita. Into the hands of Krieger. Krieger up ahead to Thompson. Thompson left side to Krieger. To Rice, top of the key. Long two, too hard. Galita chases down the rebound though, right side. Galita gets it out to Rice. Rice goes through her hands. And Might picks it up. Might with it left side against Rice. Lays it up and in. 8 for Might. 18-17. Pointers lead it. 6:56 left to go here, second quarter. Smith with it, over to Thompson, left side. Thompson back to Smith, right of the circle. Shot fake there. Smith to Krieger. Krieger with it, back over to Rice. She'll take the 3, and off the rim. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll stay with point. Hutchinson back in for Eau Claire. Gary and Lily Truchon back in for the Pointers. Gary to inbound, baseline right underneath their own basket, gets it into Thompson. Thompson to Truchon, over to Krieger left of the circle. Krieger with it, back on the right to Gary. Gary driving into the lane, stop there. Gary picks up her dribble to Thompson. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Thompson left of the lane. Thompson hands it off to Krieger, left side, puts a tough shot up. Looked like contact, no foul. But ball goes out of bounds, and we'll stay with Eau Claire. 3 left to go on the shot clock here. Gary to inbound, baseline right underneath their own basket, gets it into Truchon, puts it up on a catch and release, air ball. shot clock violation against the Pointers. 5 turnovers for the Pointers so far. That'll make it 6 now. 7 for the Blue Golds. All right, Mike will bring it up here for Eau Claire. Gets it over the timeline. Mike, left side. Gary picks her up. Down low to Telechka. Telechka in the lane against Thompson. In close, soft touch, up and in for Telechka, who's got 5. And Eau Claire retakes the lead, 19-18, 5:56 left to go, second quarter. Gary with it over to Thompson, left side 3. Rattles that one home. Her first points of the afternoon, 21-19, Pointers lead it. 5:43 left to go. Eau Claire's going to take a timeout. That will get the media timeout with us as well. So 21-19, point leads at 5:43 left to go, second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with more after this as you're listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN. Back out here at Shirley Court at Berg Gym. Got Andrew Borchardt back in our WPCN studios. 21-19, Pointers lead it. 5:43 left to go, second quarter. Pointers putting some mild pressure on in the backcourt as Might has it. Might gets it up to Telechka. Telechka back to Might. Might at the foul line, back to Telechka on the perimeter. Over to Overski, right corner, 3. Knocks that one down. 5 for Overski, 22-21. Blue Golds lead it, 5:19 left to go, second quarter. Point gets it into the front court quickly. Here's Truchon with it. Truchon in the lane. Left hand off the glass from 10 for Truchon. 23-22, Pointers lead it, 5:05 left to go. Again, Pointers trying to trap in the backcourt here. As here's Might with it to Overski left corner. Overski left wing 3. Misses everything. Thompson down with the rebound for the Pointers, who lead at 23-22, 4:50 left to go in the second quarter. Krieger with it, back to Thompson, left of the circle, 3 in and out. Telechka down with the rebound for Eau Claire. Into the hands of Might. Here's Might with it. Might into the front court, hands it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, right elbow, gets the floater up and in. Back and forth we go in the first half. Blue Golds lead at 24-23, 4:25 left to go first half. Here's Smith with it for the Pointers. Up ahead to Krieger. Krieger with it. Back to Smith, left side, 3 on the way. Rattles that one home. That is 12 for Carissa Smith, as she has 9 in this quarter, and it's 26-24 Pointers. 4:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Telechka with it in the front court for the Blue Golds. Telechka fading away from 10 feet in for her. 7 for Telechka. Ties the game at 26, 3:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Krieger with it. Krieger over to Thompson. Thompson, mid-range jumper, rattles around off the glass and in. 5 for her. We're going to get a timeout point. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with them as well. Pointers lead at 28-26, 3:41 left to go, second quarter. Back in 60 seconds as you're listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here. left to go in the first half. All right, Might with it. Again, Pointers with that mild backcourt pressure. Get it up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Overski. Overski down low, left block. Knocked away, ball loose. And then we're going to kicking violation on the Blue Golds. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians you can trust. That is Auto Select. All right, Krieger will bring it up for the Pointers, who lead 28-26. 3:20 left to go here in the second quarter. All right, Gary with it, right wing. Gary at the foul line, over to Krieger, left side three. Switches that one home. 31-28, Pointers lead it. 3:05 left to go as that Courtney's first points of the afternoon. Here's Might with it. Might spinning, pulls it up inside the foul line, up and in for Might. She's having herself an afternoon with 10 so far. 31-28, Pointers lead it. 2:45 left to go, second quarter. Here's Krieger with it. To Galita at the foul line, back to Krieger. Krieger, long two, off the rim. Ernst down with the rebound, gets fouled by Gary. That's going to be Gary's first. That'll be the team's second here in the second quarter. Maya Royce back in there for the Pointers. Koth gets it into Might, now to Hutchinson, back to Might left side. Might gets it over the timeline. Has Krieger on her. Might gets it over to Ernst. Ernst, left side, Ernst. Hands it off to Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to drive the lane. Has it poked away, goes right to Ernst, who puts it up, rolls off the rim. And Galita down with a rebound into the hands of Krieger. 31-28, Pointers lead it. 2:05 left to go, second quarter. Krieger with it. Over to Rice, now to Smith. Smith with it, right of the circle. Smith back to Rice on the left side. Rice pulls up inside the arc and hits that one. Maya Rice was 7. 33-28, Pointers lead it. 1:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Might with it. Might, left of the circle, has Smith on her. It's into the hands of Koth. Koth with it, back to Might. Might with it. It's it over to Overski. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Down low to Koth, left of the lane. Little hook shot from 5, up and in for Koth. And we got a foul coming up at Eau Claire in the backcourt on Might, her first. That is the team's second. Mackey back in for the Pointers. 6-foot senior forward, Lucia Hauge out of Hugo, Minnesota. Played her ball at St. Croix Lutheran. Will check in for the Blue Golds as the Pointers lead at 33-30. 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. Here's Krieger with it. Krieger hits it over to Smith. Now to Mackey, thought about the three, over to Rice with it, left wing. Rice back to Mackey, left of the circle. Mackey with it at the foul line. Mackey working her way down low, puts it up, leaves it short, gets her own miss. Mackey back to Smith. Smith, 10-footer in the lane, up and in. Smith with 11 in this quarter, 14 for the game, and it's 35-30. Pointers lead it. 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Here's Might with it. Might hits it at the Hutchinson, 3 left wing, off the heel, and down with the rebound is Mackey for the Pointers. Up ahead to Krieger. Krieger with it. Krieger kicks it over to Rice, left side, lays it up, leaves it short. Galita with the rebound, gets knocked to the floor, but a jump ball coming. Alternating possession gives it back to Eau Claire. All right, coming up at our Aspirus Health halftime update, we'll have Scott's interview with men's head coach Ken Dernbach as they'll preview the men's game coming up here at 5 o'clock. Might with it for Eau Claire. Game clock and shot clock are virtually at the same here as we have 20 seconds left to go. Maybe there's like a half-second differential. Here's Might with it, has Rice on her. Might with it on the bounce. Might hits it over to Hauge. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Koth with it with 3, puts up a prayer of a 3, misses everything. And that is how the first half ends as Galita cannot get it off. And we've reached the end of one half of play with the score UW Stevens Point 35, UW-Eau Claire 30. All right, time now for our Aspirus Health halftime update. Aspirus Health is a proud sponsor of all our area teams. When you need access to healthcare, navigating the care options available can ensure timely treatment and reduce wait times whenever possible. Start with your primary care provider or consider right, Maptato back out here at cheerleader court at Berg Gymnasium. Let's take a look at the leading scorers at the half for the Pointers. Smith leads everybody with 14, 7 for Rice, 5 for Thompson, 3 for Krieger, and then 2 apiece from Mackey, Loftus, and Truchon. Pointers shot 36.8% from the field, 50% from behind the arc, have yet to attempt a free throw, and have 23 rebounds and then 10 assists on those 14 made baskets. For Eau Claire, Might has 10, Telechka has 7, 5 for Overski, 4 for Ernst, and then 2 apiece for Hutchinson and Koth. Eau Claire shooting 46.4% from the field, 16.7% from behind the arc, 75% from the rebound, from the free throw line. Excuse me. They have 16 rebounds and 6 assists on 13 made shots. So it's the Pointers and Eau Claire 35-30 at the half here. Oshkosh leads River Falls at the half 33-27. It is Whitewater 31, Lacrosse 24. The only men's game is Platteville at Stout. Platteville is winning that one 41-24 at the half. All right, that'll end our Aspirus Health halftime update. Better begins with Aspirus Health. Find out how at aspirushealth.org. Tell you what we'll do right now, take a 90-second break, come back at the start of the second half as you are listening to UWSP Women's Basketball here on WPCN. At Berg Gym, take a look at our final score, sports bar and grill scoreboard. Watch your favorite teams while you enjoy the daily food and drink specials at the final score at 2nd and Maria, 35-30. Pointers lead it here. Krieger, Rice, Galita, Smith, and Thompson for the Pointers. For Eau Claire, it's going to be Hutchinson, Might, Telechka, Ernst, and Overski. All right, Point put up 25 points in that second quarter to Eau Claire 17. And the Pointers shooting really good from behind the arc. Second half underway. Krieger with it for the Pointers as they move it right to left, and the Pointers turn it over right away as Krieger's pass is intercepted by Ernst. As here's Might with it for the Blue Golds. Might driving right side, off balance shot, leaves it short. Krieger down with the rebound for the Pointers. Up ahead to Thompson, right side. Thompson pulls up mid-range jumper and drains that one. 7 for Alexa, 37-30. Pointers lead at 9:27 left to go third quarter. It's Thompson now 15 points away from 1,000. Here's Overski with it, top of the key as Smith on her. It's over right side to Might. Might with it, dribbling left. Might with 10 on the shot clock. Her pass almost intercepted, does get to Telechka. Telechka's shot left of the lane, 10-footer in and out. Pointers down with a rebound. As Krieger with it, Pointers up 37-30, 9 minutes left to go third quarter. Here's Krieger with it to Smith, left of the circle, three. Ooh, off the rim and rolls off to the right. Eau Claire up the rebound. Overski gets it to Might. Smith might have got the friendly roll there. She's been on fire here in the second quarter. Was on fire this afternoon. All right, Overski with it between the rings. Overski gets it over to Ernst. Ernst, the bounce pass to Telechka. Shot fake, baseline right driving. Off the glass, too much on that one. Krieger chases down the rebound in the right corner. 37-30, Pointers lead at 8:22 left to go third quarter. Up ahead to Galita, reverse layup down low on the left, up and in for Gabby Galita. And we're going to get a timeout. Eau Claire will take one with them as well. Back in 60 seconds as it's 39-30. UW Stevens Point leads at 8:18 left to go. Gymnasium, 39-30, Pointers lead it. Andrew Borchert back in our WPCN studios on Division Street as the Blue Golds just took a timeout. Here's Might with it in the front court as Eau Claire moves left to right here in the second half. Might with it right side against Krieger. Might down the middle of the lane. Might has it poked away. They get it to Overski, left of the circle. Overski with it. Overski, her pass for Hutchinson knocked away. Pointers with it. Here's Thompson with it. Thompson over to Smith right side. Thought about the three. Smith looking for someone. Gets it to Rice. Over to Krieger left side. Krieger to Smith. Smith with it. Back to Krieger on the left. Krieger with it. One dribble. Back in the left corner to Thompson. Thompson, a bounce pass. Down low to Gabby. Little up and under move. Gets fouled, and Gabby will be at the line shooting two. It's going to be the first free throws for the Pointers today. Telechka is going to pick up the foul for Eau Claire. Her first, that's the team's first here in the quarter. And so that'll send Gabby Galita a 70% foul line, shooter to the line. First one off to the right and no good. Hilltop Pub and Grill for lunch or dinner. The Hilltop is there for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Open daily at 11 a.m. That's Hilltop Pub and Grill. Gabby goes 1 of 2. That gives her 3 this afternoon and gives the Pointers their largest lead of the game, 40-30. 7.5 left to go third quarter. Again, the Pointers trapping in the backcourt. Eau Claire does get it over the timeline. Here's Might with it. Has Krieger on her. Might with it out near midcourt. Might dribbling to her left. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Gets into the hands of Koth, who just checked in. Koth over to Might right side. 5 left to go on the shot clock. Above the foul line jumper. Air ball. And out of bounds. And they're going to say the Pointers touched it, so it will stay with Eau Claire as they have 1 on the shot clock here. Might to inbound baseline right. This is going to have to be a catch and shoot. Might, ball tipped, and we get a shot clock violation. It's a good defense by the Pointers as they tipped the inbounds pass, and then the shot clock expired. So it's 40-30, Pointers lead at 7:02 left to go here in the third quarter. As here's Krieger with it. Right side, gets it over to Smith, left of the circle. Who to Galita, almost didn't see that pass. Galita driving right side, Galita reverses it left side, up and in. 5 for Galita. 42-30, Pointers lead it, 6:42 left to go third quarter. Here's Might with it. As Smith guarding her out high on the left. Now gets it into the hands of Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Ernst. Bounce pass to Koth. Back to Hutchinson on the perimeter. 3 from her left side. Air ball. Ernst trying to get the rebound, but saves it right to Thompson. Here's Thompson with it for the Pointers. Thompson into the front court. Thompson gets it to Krieger. Left corner, Rice. Back to Smith. Down low to Galita, left block. Galita up and in off the glass. Galita with 7 points all in this quarter, and she got fouled as well, so a chance for a 3-point play here. Mackey and Loftus back in for the Pointers. Overski in there for Eau Claire. Foul comes up on Koth, her first, team second in the quarter. So Galita at the line for one of 2 this afternoon. Free throws up and good, 45-30. Pointers lead it, 6:06 left to go, third quarter. As Carson Bauman, the 5'10 freshman out of Ripon, just checked in there for Eau Claire. Here's Overski with it right side. Driving against Mackey and then throws it away. Rice will pick it up. Rice one-on-one the other way, goes up, and they're going to get a foul out Eau Claire on Lauren Might. Her second, that'll be the team's third. That's going to send Maya Rice to the line for a pair. Ellie Edberg, the 5'10 freshman out of Mankato, Minnesota, played her ball at Mankato East in there for the Blue Golds. Rice at the line for 2, 85% on the year for the junior. And the first one is up and good. That gives her 8. Second one from Rice is good. Gives her 9. It's 47-30. Pointers lead it. 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Edberg with it for Eau Claire. Edberg hits it over to Might. Might with it. Pass for Bauman, intercepted by Rice. 1-on-2 the other way. Rice lays it up and in. Give her 11, and that's going to be another timeout for Eau Claire. And we will take a 30-second timeout as it's UWSP 49, UW-Eau Claire 30. 5.5 left to go, third quarter. Listen to UWSP women's basketball here on WPCN. Pointers on a 16-0 run the last 5:59. All right, Eau Claire with the basketball. Here's DeMar with it, who just checked in over to Edberg, right side. Edberg over on the right to Bauman. Bauman with it to DeMar. Now to Edberg. Back into the hands of Bauman, top of the key. Bauman. Right side, DeMar. DeMar at the foul line. 10 left to go on the shot clock. DeMar getting hassled. Jump ball. Alternative possession. Keeps it with Eau Claire. All right, 7 left to go on the shot clock here. As Eau Claire will inbound baseline left underneath their own basket. Better hurry, and they get it into Ernst. Pass to Bauman. 2 left to go on the shot clock. DeMar with it, and we're going to get another shot clock violation. DeMar threw up a prayer and hit it, but unfortunately for Eau Claire, it was after the buzzer sounded. All right, Eau Claire's going to pick up some backcourt pressure here. 49-30, Pointers lead it, 4:59 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Smith with it. Over to Loftus, to Rice, to Galita. Back to Loftus on the perimeter. Over to Rice, Smith, 3 left wing, short. Mackey with the rebound underneath. Mackey gets it back out to Smith, almost a dangerous pass. Smith getting hassled at the foul line. Jump ball, alternating possession though, keeps it with the Pointers. Maya Rice to inbound in front of the Pointer bench here, gets it into Loftus. Loftus over to Smith, 10 left to go in the shot clock. Pass for Loftus, tipped and intercepted by Edberg. Edberg left side goes up, and they're going to get a foul on Ava Loftus. So that'll be 2 on Ava, and that's the team's first here in the quarter. They'll send Edberg to the line for 2. Alexa Thompson will check back in for the Pointers along with Lily Truchon. Hafman will check back in for Eau Claire. First one for Edberg is up too strong. So one more for Edberg. In and out there as well. And the Pointers up with the rebound. Loftus with it, 49-30. Pointers lead it, 4:20 left to go here, third quarter. Smith to Loftus. Loftus back to Smith, right side. Open 3, too hard. Edberg with a long rebound. Bringing it into the front court for Eau Claire. Here's Edberg with it. And we're going to turn over on Eau Claire. .58 senior guard Katie Pampu out of Hubertus, Wisconsin, played her ball at Germantown. Will check in for Eau Claire along with Hauji. All right, Thompson gets it into Loftus. 49-30, Pointers lead it. 4:05 left to go here, third quarter. Thompson, free throw line jumper off the rim, and Hauji down with the rebound left side. Gets it up to Pampu. Pampu with it. Has Thompson on her. Pampu pass is intercepted by Truchon. Pointers back with the ball. They get it to Carissa Smith. As Smith brings it over the timeline for the Pointers, gets it over to Rice right side. Rice to Loftus. Back over to Rice on the right. Swing pass over to Smith left side. Smith left corner to Loftus. 10 left to go on the shot clock. Back to Smith left of the circle. Smith to Rice. Back to Smith left of the circle. 3. As that one was off the rim and Eau Claire up with the rebound. Here's Pampu with it. Over to Edberg. 3. It's a rainbow. Off the rim. No. And down with the rebound was Truchon, who gets fouled by Hauji. Her first, team's 4th here in the quarter. Krieger and Gary back in for the Pointers, along with Maddie Murphy. 49-30, Pointers lead it. 3:09 left to go here in the third quarter. As Thompson gets it into Krieger. Over to Gary, back to Thompson. Again, mild pressure by the Blue Gold to the backcourt. Pointers break it. Thompson with it. Over to Murphy, 3 left wing. Yes! Murphy hits that one. Her first points of the afternoon, 52-30. Pointers lead it, 2:48 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Bauman with it, right side. Bauman to Hafman. Hafman working down low on the right, off the glass and in. 52-32, Pointers lead it, 2:34 left to go, third quarter. Here's Thompson with it into the front court. Thompson over to Krieger. Krieger back to Murphy. Now to Gary. Back to Murphy. Over to Krieger right side. Right corner to Thompson. Thompson back to Krieger out high on the right. Over on the left to Murphy. 10 left to go in the shot clock. Gary with it left corner. Gets it out of there to Murphy. Over to Krieger right side. 3 on the way from her. In and out. Thompson with the rebound on the right, up and in. 9 for Alexa Thompson. She's now 13 away from 2,000, or from 1,000, excuse me. Blue Gold's with it as they trail 54-32, a minute 52 left to go. We're going to get a foul on Trushan. Telechka back in there for Eau Claire. Galita back in there for the Pointers. Pompu to inbound, baseline right. Pass is tipped by Krieger as it was intended for Edberg, and Eau Claire will maintain the possession here. Telechka to inbound. Gets it into Pompu. Over to Edberg. Down low. Hafman up and in. That's now 4 for her. 54-34. Pointers lead it, a minute 36 left to go, third quarter. Murphy open three right side. She connects. 6 for her. We're going to get a timeout, Stevens Point. With a minute and a half left to go, we are going to keep it here as the Pointers lead 57-34. River Falls on the women's side leading Oshkosh 46-39, a minute 23 left to go there. It's Whitewater 44, Lacrosse 39, 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter there. The lone men's game sees Platteville leading Stout 55-33. Pointer hockey team looking for a sweep of Stout as they won last night. Men's game coming up after this one. Eau Claire women in hockey lead the Pointers 4-0 there in the second quarter. Boy, the Pointers are shooting 57% from the field this quarter as they got 22 points. And Eau Claire only has 4 points. They're shooting 25%. Hauji to inbound, gets it into Pompu. How back to Edberg, left side. They still have to get it over the timeline. Edberg does. Edberg back to Pompu. Has Murphy on her. We have 15 left to go on the shot clock. Has Edberg with it out high on the left. Edberg with 10 on the shot clock to Haferman. Now to Hauji right of the circle. Long three from Hauji. It's short. Ball gets caromed out of bounds. Last touch by Eau Claire. And it'll go back to the Pointers. 57-34, Pointers lead it. And we're going to get a foul coming up on Eau Claire. And that's going to put Point at the foul line for the rest of the quarter. Pompu picks up the foul, her first team's 5th. And that will send freshman Maddie Murphy to the line for 2. She shoots it at 50%. First one up and good. Gives her 7. Misses the second one, does Murphy. And Eau Claire with the rebound here. Here's Pompu with it, down low to Haferman, right side. Gets out from underneath the basket, back to Edberg, 3 left of the circle. Off the heel, skying for the rebound is Thompson for the Pointers. Gets it to Krieger, Krieger into the front court, Krieger with it. Over to Murphy, Murphy with it. Murphy back to Thompson, loses it momentarily, picks it up. Back to Murphy, right corner, back to Thompson, right of the circle. Thompson starts to dribble, stops at the foul line. To Krieger, driving baseline left, 10 left to go on the shot clock. 3 by Mackey, right side, in and out. Edberg with the rebound as Galita crashes into her. That's going to be 2 on Galita. And 2 on the team. Trushan and Gary back in for the Pointers. All right, 20 seconds left to go in the quarter, so Eau Claire can hold for the last shot. Here's Edberg with it. Edberg over the timeline, hands it off to Pompu. 10 left to go on the game clock. Pompu with it. Down low to Haferman. Haferman against Trushan. Up with the left hand, rolls off the rim and into the hands of Mackey. 3 seconds left to go. Mackey, does she realize it will put it up? Does that count? I think it might have, but it was no good anyway as it rolled off the rim. And we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play with the score UW Stevens Point 58, UW-Eau Claire 34. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute You'll see UWSP women's basketball here on WPCN. Egner Court at Berg Gymnasium. Take a look at our final score, Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. You can score amazing food and drinks at Stevens Point's perennial Sports Bar and Grill. It's the final score, 58-34, Pointers lead it as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Eau Claire will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. As here's Might with it. Being guarded by Rice. Might with it, left side. Might gets it to Telechka. Telechka kicks it out to Might, left wing three. Knocks that one down, does Might. She has 13 this afternoon. 58-37, Pointers lead at 9:35 left to go, fourth quarter. Here's Rice with it. Rice into the paint, stumbling, traveling violation on Maya Rice. Only the 10th turnover on the Pointers here this afternoon. All right, Might will bring it up, gets it into the front court for the Blue Golds. It's it over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson on the drive, kicks it over to Telechka, right wing. Telechka at the foul line. Telechka into the hands of Might. Might with it, poked away in the paint, picked up by Maya Rice. Rice with it, tap ahead to Galita, left side, lays it up and in. 10 for Galita. Third pointer in double figures here this afternoon. They get it down low as Overski misses from in close. Might with the long rebound though. Back to Overski in the right corner. Overski to Telechka. Long two from her, right side. Too hard off the heel. And Krieger down with the rebound for the Pointers, who lead it 60-37, 8:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith with it out high on the right. Smith will step into a three, in and out. Telechka down with a rebound into the hands of Might, who stumbles but maintains her balance as she crosses the timeline. Here's Telechka with it. Excuse me, that was Might over to Ernst, back to Might left side. Might with it, Might dribbling, baseline left, reverse layup. Too much on that one. And Rice down with the rebound for the Pointers into the hands of Courtney Krieger. 60-37, Pointers lead at 8:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Rice with it. Rice at the foul line, takes the jumper and hits. 13 for Maya Rice, 62-37. Pointers lead at 7:48 left to go here in the fourth quarter. As Krieger guarding Might with it. Over to Overski left side. And Eau Claire turned it over. DeMar and Koth will check in there for Eau Claire here. 62-37, Pointers lead at 7:39 left to go, fourth quarter. As the Pointers get it into Smith. And she gets it over the timeline. Smith with it right side. Smith back to Thompson. Back over to Smith right wing. Down low to Galita, who loses it. And the Blue Golds up with it. Here's DeMar. DeMar up ahead to Overski, who loses the ball into the hands of Thompson. Thompson goes tumbling to the floor, and we're going to foul on DeMar. Her first, team second here in the quarter. Excuse me, that's the team's first, I'm sorry. Thompson gets it into Krieger as Eau Claire putting some full court pressure on. Krieger has DeMar guarding her. Krieger over the timeline. Krieger gets it over to Rice. Now to Smith right side. Smith Hits it over to Krieger. 3 left side off the rim. And down with the rebound is Hutchinson. Galita crashed into her. And then we're going to get a foul on Gabby. Late whistle. It's going to be 3 on Galita. The team's first here in the fourth quarter. All right, DeMar will bring it up for Eau Claire. Hits it over to Hutchinson. Now back to Koth. Koth with it. Back to Hutchinson. Down low to Ernst. We're going to foul on Gabby Galita. That's now going to be 4 on her. And 2 on the team. Trushan's going to have to come in for Galita, who's got 4 fouls. As Koth with it, down low to Overski, now to Hutchinson. Hutchinson spinning at the foul line, up and under move, 10-footer against Rice, up and in. 62-39, Pointers lead it. As here's Smith with it for the Pointers. Smith gets it over to Thompson, right side, down low to Trushan. Trushan up with the left hand and in. Trushan's got 4 this afternoon, 64-39. Pointers lead it, 6:05 left to go. Here's a 3, a rainbow by Overski, and she knocks that down. Well, that had a lot of air on that one. 64-42, Pointers lead it. 5:55 left to go, fourth quarter. Rice with it. Rice above the foul line, air ball. And DeMar tried saving it, but couldn't before it went out of bounds. Gary back in there for the Pointers, and Haferman back in there for the Blue Golds. 14 for Smith, 13 for Rice, and 10 for Galita here this afternoon. True shot with it, a bounce pass down low to Krieger, right side, bounced off the rim into the hands of DeMar. Here's DeMar with it. DeMar being trailed by Thompson. They're going to get Alexa on the foul, guarding her just a tad too close there. That's her second. That's the team's third here in the fourth quarter. DeMar to inbound, baseline left underneath her own basket. DeMar gets it into Overski, left side. Misses everything, and Thompson up with the rebound. 64-42, Pointers lead at 5.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gary with it, over to Rice. Rice, lob pass down low to Trushan. Trushan in the lane, 10-footer for Thompson, up and in. It's now 11 for Alexa Thompson. That's the fourth pointer in double figures. Here's DeMar with it, 66-42. Pointers lead it, 5:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. DeMar down low to Haferman, right side, goes up, tough angle, rolls off the rim and into the hands of Alexa Thompson. Out of Krieger, 66-42, Pointers lead at 4:53 left to go, fourth quarter. Gary with it, over to Thompson. Thompson, a bounce pass to Trushan in the lane, left hand up and in. Trushan from 3 feet knocks it down. 68-42, Pointers lead it. 4:37 left to go. Eau Claire's going to take a timeout. That's going to be their last. That's going to roll into our media timeout as well. We'll take one with them as well, as it's 68-42 Pointers. 4:37 left to go, fourth quarter. Back in 60 seconds as you're listening to 42 Pointers lead it. Haferman with it, left hand in close. Too strong. Mackey down with the rebound into the hands of Truchon. Here's Truchon with it, hands it off to Gary. Gary with it to Loftus. Loftus back to Gary left side. Gary into the hands of Rice. Rice, 10 left to go on the shot clock. Back to Mackey. Mackey driving left side. Gets bumped. No foul off the glass, in and out. And Eau Claire with the rebound. Here's DeMar with it. DeMar goes underneath the basket, kicks it to Overski, right side three off the heel. And down with the rebound was Telechka momentarily. Rice slapped it away, but it'll go out of bounds back to the Pointers. Kate Vandenberg, the 5'9" freshman forward out of Appleton North, checks into the game along with 6' senior center out of Waukesha North, Kelly McIntyre. Tricor Cares dedicated to helping our clients, employees, and communities to succeed with offices statewide, including Point, Marshfield, and Rapids at Tricor Insurance. As Eau Claire missed the shot, here is Loftus with it. 68-42, Pointers lead it. 3:40 left to go here, fourth quarter. Mackey with it. And what do we get? Offensive foul against the Pointers. That'll come up on Kelly McIntyre. Lainey Paniche, the 5'5" freshman guard out of Wautoma, checks in there for the Pointers. So that's McIntyre's first, team's fourth. And it does not look like Alexa Thompson will get to 1,000 points here this afternoon. I think she's been pulled. DeMar with it down low, leaves a shot short. And Loftus up with the rebound. Up ahead to Mackey. Mackey left side, lays it up and in. 70-42, Pointers lead it here. 3:10 left to go in the game. Here's Hutchinson with it left side, goes up, gets fouled, and Hutchinson, I believe, will be shooting two. And Vandenberg picks up the foul, her first. That is the team's fifth, so that'll put the Pointers over the limit. Aubrey Smith, the 6' freshman out of Cottage Grove, played her ball at Monona Grove, checks in there for the Pointers. Ernst back in there for Eau Claire. Partners Pub and Grill in Stevens Point is your pre-gaming headquarters since 1977. Taste tradition, Stanley Street in Stevens Point. All right, first free throw is up and no good for Hutchinson. She will get one more as point is over the limit. All right, men's game coming up next. Scott and John have that one from the brand spanking new Sonantag Center as the Pointers rank 17th this week in the D3 poll. We'll travel to Eau Claire, look to bounce back after their loss here at home Wednesday to Oshkosh. Hutchinson makes one of two. That's going to give her 5 and make it 70-43. Pointers lead it. 3:02 left to go in the game. Here's Paniche with it. Over to Loftus. Now in the hands of Aubrey Smith. Back to Loftus. Loftus gets it over to Vandenberg. Vandenberg tries to an entry pass to McIntyre's kick. And we'll go back to the Pointers. Edberg in there for the Blue Golds along with Carson Bauman. Annika Salettel, the 5'10" freshman guard out of Beaver Dam, in there for the Pointers. So Coach Hockett has cleared his bench. Offensive foul coming up on the Pointers here. That'll come up on Paniche first. Now, everybody but Hagen has played today. I didn't mention that, but Rachel didn't play Wednesday. She didn't play today. She's in street clothes on crutches. Hopefully she can come back towards the tail end of the season. We will have to see. Here's Pompu with it for Eau Claire. Puts it up off the front rim. Misses as Edberg gets the rebound. Now has the ball. Edberg with it. Thought about the three. Into the hands of Bauman. Bauman down low to Ernst, right side against McIntyre, up in and a foul. Negative Ernst 6, and foul comes up on McIntyre. That's 2 on Kelly McIntyre. So Ernst at the line for one. First one is, free throw is up and good. Gives her 7, and it's 70-46. Pointers lead it here. 2:22 left to go in the game. Paniche, as Bauman guarding her, Paniche gets it over the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. to Vandenberg, left corner. Vandenberg, left of the lane, puts it up, leaves it short, and then Vandenberg commits the foul. Going for the aggressive rebound here. Back to the foul line go the Blue Golds. So points going to go to 14-4 on the year, 4-3 in the conference. As Hafman checks back in for Eau Claire. Pompu, a 50% foul shooter at the line for 2. First free throw rattles home. Her first points of the afternoon. 70-47 point leads it. Second one is good. 70-48, Pointers lead it here with 2:04 left to go as Vandenberg with it for the Pointers. Gets it to Aubrey Smith. Smith down low on the right, puts it up, rolls off the rim, and down with the rebound are the Blue Golds. And inbounds pass by the Blue Golds, poked away by the Pointers. Vandenberg with it, up ahead to Paniche, who lays it up and in. And it is 72-48, Pointers lead it here. A minute and a half left to go in the fourth quarter. Bauman with it, left side, Bauman. Down low to Hauji. Hauji passes out, gets it back, and then the entry pass first tipped away into the hands of Vandenberg. Here's Vandenberg with it for the Pointers. So Eau Claire's going to drop to 6-12 and 1-6 at the halfway point of the conference season. All right, Vandenberg with it as we reach 1 minute left to go in this one. Vandenberg on the drive, back to Smith, open three right side. Off the heel, no. And down with the rebound was McIntyre. She gets tied up, and actually we're going to foul coming up on Eau Claire. Edberg's going to pick it up, her first. That is the team's second here in the quarter. 5'10" sophomore forward Ellie Eiler out of Cadott will check in there for the Blue Golds. Salatel tried to inbound it, gets it into Vandenberg. Vandenberg, scoop shots in the lane. Off balance, misses everything. Blue Golds up with it. Here's Pompu with it. Gets it down to Eiler and then into Carson Bauman on the left off the glass and in. 72-50, Pointers lead it. 37 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Vandenberg with it for the Pointers. And Salatel's pass for Paniche knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Pointers. As Salatel will inbound, opposite sideline. Salatel gets it into Paniche. Paniche hits it over to Salatel. 3 left side, air ball. Vandenberg saves it to McIntyre. McIntyre goes up, loses it. Here's Aubrey Smith with it. She loses it to Paniche. Paniche with 2 on the shot clock. In and out left of the lane, and Eau Claire down with the rebound, and they can take the last shot here. Here's Pompu with it. Pompu down low against Vandenberg. Off the glass, misses everything. Vandenberg down with the rebound. Horn sounds, and the ball game is over. And the Pointers win it here this afternoon by a score of 72-50. So Point gets the win. They go to 14-4 on the year, 4-3 in the conference. Eau Claire takes the loss. They drop to 6-12 on the year, 1-6 in the conference. I tell you what we'll do right now. Take a timeout. We come back. We'll take a look at the final stats